Welcome to Hero Villains. Thank you for always watching and supporting the channel. According to you, Adam Warlock vs. Wonder Woman, who is the winner? And the confrontation between the universe and the Adam Warlock is a perfect artificial creature created by the Enclave and later became the guardian of the Soul Stone, possessing extraordinary physical, mental, and magical abilities. He can control cosmic energy, absorb souls, regenerate after death, and especially possess super intelligence that helps him always keep his mind in the midst of the most chaotic forces. Wonder Woman is an Amazon princess and a warrior blessed by the gods, the embodiment of courage, honor, and unparalleled fighting power. With strength comparable to Superman, godlike speed, the ability to fly, superhuman endurance, and sacred weapons such as the lasso of truth and bulletproof bracelets, she is an unbeatable warrior on the battlefield. Before we dive into the analysis, please click the subscribe button. Please remember to turn on notifications and click the bell icon. Thank you very much. Warlock is an entity created with advanced technology, possessing near-perfect power and abilities. The ability to regenerate when severely injured, allowing him to recover quickly and continue fighting. During the Infinity War event, Warlock demonstrated his superior power when he successfully snatched the Infinity Gauntlet from Thanos, thereby restoring order and balance to the universe. Warlock attended a grand hearing with the presence of powerful cosmic entities, including the Living Tribunal, the symbol of supreme justice in the multiverse. Warlock has undergone a journey of great evolution far beyond his own limits to reach a state of near perfection. This process began when he separated both opposing aspects of himself, the good side known as the goddess and the evil side known as the magus. The simultaneous removal of these two aspects allows the Warlock to achieve perfect balance, becoming a transcendent being of extraordinary power and intelligence. Although defeated and destroyed by Thanos, Warlock was resurrected by the intervention of two powerful entities, Lord Chaos and Master Order. This rebirth not only restored Warlock's life, but also strengthened his resolve to confront cosmic threats. When he discovered Thanos' plot in his destructive crusade, Warlock used superior strategy and strength to defeat his enemy. Warlock's journey is a testament to his ability to fight against destructive forces, but also to maintain the balance between good and evil in the universe. Thanos, despite being one of the most powerful and feared entities, has a clear fear of the Soul Gem, one of the 6 Infinity Stones. Unlike the other stones he once desired to possess to achieve ultimate power, Thanos has always been hesitant to come into contact with or use the Soul Gem. The reason stems from the uniqueness and mystery of this stone. It is not only a tool containing great power, but also has the ability to manipulate souls, steal egos, and trap devoured souls in a separate dimension, which even Thanos feels uneasy about. He even sees the stone as a dangerous living being, able to interfere and influence the will of the user. The common enemy at this time is the two separate personalities of Warlock Magus, representing the dark side, and Goddess, the embodiment of light and extreme holiness. Both Magus and Goddess seek to manipulate reality according to their own ideals, but the extremity of their actions makes both of them a threat to the balance of the universe. Thanos, although still calculating and never abandoning his selfish nature, realizes that in order to prevent cosmic disaster, it is necessary to join hands with Warlock, the only one who understands the nature and motives of the other two personalities. Putting aside his personal vendetta to deal with a greater threat, this is one of the rare times when Thanos shows caution and strategic depth beyond his ambition for absolute domination. The current Adam Warlock is no longer the archetype of a warrior in the traditional sense. Instead, he has the demeanor of a cosmic mage. Although he is known as a symbol of sacrifice and rebirth, that does not make Warlock immune to death. Thanos has killed Adam Warlock in a fierce confrontation in the past, and if the situation calls for it again, Thanos will not hesitate. Although the two have worked together on special occasions, Adam Warlock is often compared to the metaphorical image of Jesus in the Marvel Universe. He was crucified on a cross, an act that clearly symbolizes sacrifice. He later died to save a planet from destruction and was miraculously resurrected by sealing himself in a resurrection cocoon, a form of incarnation that symbolizes the rebirth of both spirit and body. Surprisingly, Warlock has not only died once, in fact he has been killed by many different characters, and in some storylines he has even killed himself to prevent negative variations or dark future. However, Adam Warlock always revives, not only because he possesses powerful regenerative powers, but because his existence is tied to the idea of the cycle of death and life. Warlock can fly at supersonic speeds, easily moving from planet to planet without support equipment. This ability makes him likened to a galactic police force that can reach any area of space in a short time, similar to members of the Nova Corps or Green Lanterns in other universes. Adam Warlock also proves his superior strength in combat. He once won against Silver Surfer, one of the fastest, strongest, and most resilient entities in the Marvel Universe. It should be emphasized that Silver Surfer is strong enough to defeat Captain Marvel in many situations. At the time of possessing the Soul Stone and the Infinity Gauntlet, Adam Warlock reached the peak of power that very few beings can match. He not only controls the souls of others, but also holds the power to restructure reality. However, too much power always comes with consequences that cannot be ignored. Cosmic entities like Eternity have expressed clear reservations about Warlock's statements and actions. Eternity could not hide his discomfort with Warlock's philosophical views and growing influence because he realized that Adam was no longer a mere being, but was approaching the position of creative entity. Adam Warlock, in a storyline, once became an incarnation of the Living Tribunal, one of the most powerful entities, considered the right hand of the Supreme Being. This further confirms that Warlock is not just a cosmic hero, but a symbol of evolution and ultimate balance in the Marvel Universe. Please subscribe to the channel, it will help us a lot, and moreover, you will see great videos every day. You're the best, thank you very much. Diana, also known as Wonder Woman, is the daughter of Zeus and Queen Hippolyta. Her lineage to a supreme deity in Greek mythology has given her a special status. The combination of her Amazonian royal blood and her divinity has made Diana a demigod, possessing both extraordinary wisdom and strength. This is an important factor in her status. As one of the most powerful warriors ever known, she is respected by the superheroes of the Justice League, including Superman, Shazam, and Martian Manhunter, not only for her moral qualities, but also for her strength on par with them, able to fight on equal terms with the most powerful beings. Diana's power is said to come from the gods of Mount Olympus. According to legend, she was blessed by the gods such as Athena, Artemis, and Hermes. Next to this, she not only has superhuman strength, but also possesses the ability to fly, extremely fast reflexes, innate fighting intelligence, and an indomitable will. In particular, when Diana removes her pair of magical metal bracelets, she can unleash her divine form, a state that significantly increases all indicators of strength, speed, and destructive power. A prominent example of her is when Wonder Woman, along with Superman and Martian Manhunter, coordinates to teleport the entire planet Earth. Although not the strongest physically in the group, her contribution to this action is still extremely important. As has been confirmed, Wonder Woman possesses strength and ability. She once accidentally destroyed one of Green Lantern's energy contracts. It is worth mentioning here that Green Lantern's contracts can create explosions of a level equivalent to a supernova. Diana is often placed on par with creatures from Krypton in terms of physicality and combat. In both the New 52 and Rebirth storylines, she has repeatedly demonstrated the ability to react quickly, dodge accurately, and overwhelm Supergirl in direct combat situations. It should be noted that Supergirl has a power level comparable to Superman, her cousin, and is a full-fledged Kryptonian herself. Furthermore, Wonder Woman is depicted as one of the few people who can physically harm Superman. In many confrontations, even without the intention of killing or completely defeating him, Diana has still been able to injure and bleed Superman with her physical attacks. With her masterful hand-to-hand combat skills combined with her godlike weapons and unwavering will, Diana is an opponent that even the most powerful beings cannot take lightly. One of her most notable achievements is when she caused Darkseid, one of the most powerful entities in the universe, to lose an eye. Ill action is accomplished with her divine sword, a weapon capable of cutting through the atomic structure. Although Darkseid is considered superior in terms of overall physical and energy power, Diana is still able to inflict serious damage to him thanks to her superior fighting skills, speed, tactics, and divine weaponry. Diana is not only able to attack but also defend against the most terrifying attacks in the universe. She once used a pair of magical bracelets to block Darkseid's Omega Beam, a type of destructive energy capable of eradicating life on an atomic level, and usually only blocked by high-level cosmic entities. Not only did she survive this attack, she continued to fight, and while she may not be on Darkseid's cosmological level, Diana was still able to hold her ground and face him head-on in battle. She defeated and imprisoned the Phantom Stranger, a supernatural entity often ranked on par with the Spectre and Dr. Fate in terms of power. The Phantom Stranger is not only a mystical figure, but also a guardian of cosmic secrets, often appearing to observe rather than interfere. fear. It is extremely rare for Deanna to be able to defeat and bind him. Deanna also succeeded in restraining Superman in his God of Strength state when he was affected by the Doomsday Pit, an energy source that made him lose control, become much more extreme and brutal than usual. Even though Superman in this state almost surpassed all of his own limits, Deanna was still able to confront, restrain, and stop him effectively. Even Batman and her believed that WW's fighting speed and reflexes were faster than SPS. Superman defeated reality missiles and even flew across billions of light years, and the shockwaves from his punches could be felt calmly by the entire universe. When Diana absorbed a portion of Hecate's power, she could tear apart reality with a single gesture, easily open portals, move mountains with subconscious thoughts, etc. And she redefined death and magic. Subscribe to the channel, it will help us a lot, and moreover, you will see great videos every day. You are the best. Thank you very much. Adam Warlock has been summoned by the Elders of the Universe to face a serious threat that has the potential to cause the collapse of the entire multiverse structure. That threat is none other than Wonder Woman. In the eyes of the Elders, Wonder Woman, although a current hero, has become an unstable element that can shake the natural order of the dimensions. Therefore, Adam Warlock is considered the only one with enough sanity, wisdom, and power to confront her effectively without completely destroying her noble nature. However, things are not simple. From Wonder Woman's side, she does not see Adam Warlock as a savior or protector of order, but on the contrary, she sees him as a symbol of a force that wants to impose a rigid system of order on all living beings. She believes that entities like the Warlocks and the Elders are seeking to control the free will that she vows to protect at all costs. Wonder Woman opens the confrontation with super speed and immense strength, honed from centuries of training in the Amazonian warrior tradition. With a stride like a divine lightning bolt, she quickly closes in on Adam Warlock, launching precise and rapid attacks, carrying the weight of an ancient warrior culture. Without hesitation, she uses the lasso of truth, one of the most sacred weapons in her arsenal, to bind Warlock, intending to lock his mind and body together. Adam Warlock is not an easy opponent. Through sheer willpower, he breaks the restraint of the divine chain. Warlock immediately counterattacks by summoning pure cosmic energy, along with the ability to manipulate souls and reality on a microscopic scale. The swirling energy around him is purple and gold, symbolizing the harmony between divine power and universal wisdom, threatening to shatter his opponent's beliefs and emotions. Despite being pushed into a disadvantageous position, Wonder Woman still maintained her steadfast demeanor. She escaped that multi-dimensional attack thanks to her superhuman reflexes that had been honed through countless battles. She skillfully dodged the attack by a hair's breadth and at the same time used that moment to regain her balance. Although she knew that Warlock was not a villain, each attack, each dodge contained an internal struggle between protecting her ideals and avoiding unnecessary damage. As the battle reached its climax, Adam Warlock deployed one of his most terrifying weapons, the Soul Stone. Using the supernatural power of the stone, Warlock attempted to extract Wonder Woman's soul from her body, putting her in a state of mental instability by creating illusions from her most painful memories of the past. In that dim space, Wonder Woman was confronted with the image of her beloved Steve Trevor in the moment he sacrificed himself for humanity. She also finds herself standing before the ruins of Themyscira, burdened with the heavy responsibility for her homeland and people. Instead of being overwhelmed by sadness or guilt, Wonder Woman rises with steadfast faith and deep compassion. She realizes that those memories are not a burden, but a source of fuel that nourishes her heart and her fighting spirit. She shatters the illusion with her shield forged from the divine, soaked in the blood and tears of the Olympians, a symbol of determination and resilience. The battle continues as the planetary space shatters and time becomes unstable. Each strike creates aftershocks that shake the dimensions. Wonder Woman, summoning the lightning bolt of Zeus, directs the full force of the lightning straight into Warlock's energy defenses. The lightning carries the power of an ancient god and breaks Warlock's seemingly impenetrable defenses, leaving him on the defensive. He cannot attack. She is the embodiment of truth, kindness, and sacrifice. Wonder Woman defeats Warlock and recognizes her as the one who is worthy of keeping the balance of this universe. I hope you enjoy this fight. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Follow me if you like. That's it for today's video. Thanks a lot.